read about the Statue of Liberty. So looking at this picture, it shows a very big statue. And this famous statue welcomes people to the United States, and it stands for freedom. What does it stand for?
Freedom.
This statue is called the
Statue of Liberty.
Many people visit the Statue of Liberty every year. And it's actually on a small island in New York City.
Yep.
So it's not just in the big city, but it's on an island outside of the city, which you can kind of see here, right? There's most of the city. This is out here on Ellis Island. And this huge city is in the state of New York, which is near the Atlantic Ocean. I want you to think for a moment. One, if we live really near New York City, to 5, a bigger number if you think it's a lot further away, if we're far from New York City. 1, if you think we're really near New York City. 5, if you think we're really far away from New York City. And I'm going to pull you back to this map so you can kind of start looking. Are we close to New York or are we really far? 1 is close, 5 is far. Let's see your fingers. Do you think we're close or are we far away? Here we are. Here's New York. And the Statue of Liberty is out here. We are far away. That is a far away trip. Hands down.
Hands down, hands down, hands down.
But we're going to mark it on a map. So this is your first page in your packets. I'm going to have you guys skip this page for now. And we're going to hop to page 3. What page?
Page 3.
So go ahead and get there. Zooming into Nebraska, remember we said that we are in the southeast corner. Gunnar was totally right. So let's go ahead and mark where we are. And I want you to find that line where Iowa and Missouri meet. And it's like right in the corner of our state. Slide in just a hair and put a dot for, we're going to go ahead and put Waverly. Those of you who are at Eagle, those of you who are in Ceresco, Greenwood, anywhere in between, we're still all going to label Waverly because we're going to be referring to Waverly for finding how far we are from other places. So Waverly starts with a capital W because it is a proper noun. It's the name of the location. Capital W, Avery. So we're all labeling Waverly on our map on page 3. And make sure that you do put a dot there because we are going to be using that dot to help us measure how far we are from other locations. Good. We're on page 3. We have Waverly. Now, the next thing that I'm about to give you is a map ruler. What is it called?
A map ruler.
This thing, which you guys have at home too, looks like this. The map ruler is used to scale to show us how many miles we are away from something. So something to note on our map rulers, and I'm going to go ahead and project it so you guys can see it too. Map rulers start at 0 miles, and this one can go all the way to 3,000 miles, but you have to be careful. When we start measuring, you have to make sure that you line it up with this 0 line and not the edge of your ruler. That's going to be a big thing that's tricky with these. Landon. We've got to make sure we're measuring from this line because otherwise we're getting some extra miles in there and we're not counting them. So I'm going to be doing that activity with you tomorrow. So here's what you need. Thing 1.
Thing 1.
Your packet.
Your packet.
Thing 2.
Thing 2.
Your map ruler.
Your map ruler.
These map rulers are going to need to be kept in a safe place with your packets and your folders. Capiche? Same thing goes for you guys. We are going to be using them tomorrow and throughout this unit. So make sure that they're kept in a safe spot. You guys can pull out your folders so that we're ready to put them away. And we'll see you next time.